So I'm John Sullivan. I graduated from UNT in 1988. So I've been in the banking industry now for over 30 years. Personally, my roles mostly, when I look back at my career from a banking perspective, was in a group called the Treasury and Liquidity side of the bank. And their role in the bank is to partner with bankers, relationship managers who are lending money usually to commercial clients, but also consumers, individuals. And that role enabled commercial clients to operate efficiently as it relates to running their business. So I personally got a lot of reward out of that as a professional in sitting down with commercial clients, businesses, and helping them do more with less. So it was about helping them increase their bottom line from a profitability perspective, and it was very rewarding for me. On the bank side, more from an internal view perspective, the lenders or the relationship managers in a bank extend credit out to commercial clients and consumers. The Treasury group normally helps bring deposits in. So it's a funding aspect of the bank, and a big part of my career was around what they say optimizing funding or liquidity for the bank to improve the earnings of the bank from an internal view perspective.
I'm Jeremy Fikes. I graduated from North Texas in 2001 with a BBA in finance, and then in 2003 with an MBA in operations management science. I started in banking when I was in college as a teller. Upon graduation, I moved from a teller role into a underwriting role, and I was a credit analyst for a couple of years. When I graduated my master's, I went into kind of a junior lender, kind of consumer lending type role. And during that, I kind of got a taste of really helping the customers, whether it's with accounts that they needed services for their business or personally, or a loan they need, whether it was a car loan or a small business loan. As I developed, I started doing more from an investment standpoint, where an individual may buy a rental property or build an apartment complex. And then I went back into commercial lending, and I've done that since. On the commercial lending side, those loans are generally more on the commercial, but you certainly still help the individual, the business owner, whether they're buying land, a ranch, airplane, whatever the case may be. You're involved in all of those processes to help them with their purchases as they come along.
I am Randy Somm, and I graduated with a finance degree from the University of North Texas back in 1988. And since that time, I have entered the banking profession, first as a bank examiner, where I was able to gain exposures to all different aspects of a bank and the banking industry. And after 4 years of that, I was able to parlay that into positions within several different community banks within the Metroplex. For the last 20 years, I've been able to serve in a CFO, Chief Accounting Officer type responsibility. So in my roles as a CFO or a Chief Accounting Officer, I have some of the primary responsibilities have been the integrity and accuracy of a bank's financial statements. I've also played an integral role in the asset liability management and/or managing the interest rate risk position of the bank, which is really dealing with maximizing the net interest income of a bank. I've also served in managing investment portfolios. I've also dealt with forecasting, budgeting, and doing pro formas for new lines of business and/or playing an integral part in evaluating potential acquisitions or mergers.